Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Maya's TV. My name is Georgia, and today we have some more grammar. So, quantity, something we all have to talk about a lot, right? Just like in Italian, English has rules that define how we talk about nouns and their quantity. Today we're going to look at countable and uncountable nouns and the difference between much and many. Let's get into it. Anytime you're talking about nouns, you're going to be using some kind of quantity. The most important thing to do is to separate all nouns into two categories, countable and uncountable. But what does this mean? Let's take a look at the structure. So, when I want to ask about the number or quantity of a countable noun, I use many. For example, how many apples are there? Instead, if I want to ask about something uncountable, I have to use much. For example, how much water is there? Notice that the countable nouns are considered in the plural, while the uncountable nouns are always singular. That's because if you can't count it, how could you make it plural? What about answers? There are three answers that work for both countable and uncountable. So how much water? How many apples? There are some apples. There is some water. Some is used to indicate an indeterminate quantity. We can also say, there aren't any apples. There isn't any water. Any is an interesting word. This is used only for negative and interrogative sentences. For example, are there any apples? Is there any water? If I want to talk about a large quantity, I can say, I have a lot of, or I have lots of apples. I can also say, I have a lot of water. I have lots of water. Of course, that's where the similarities end. Another way to describe a large quantity that is different between countable and uncountable is to return again to many and much. There are many apples. There is much water. And what about a small quantity? Well, for countable, we have there are a few apples, or there aren't many apples. That's for countable. And for uncountable, there is a bit of water, or there isn't much water. Do you think you got it? Well, let's test your knowledge with a little bit of correct or incorrect. Let's take a look at some examples and you tell me if they're right or not. Do you have any sugar for the cake? Yeah, this one is perfect, absolutely correct. Let's move on to the next one. He asked me for a few water. Is that right? Nope. A few is only used for countable nouns. He asked me for a bit of water, or he asked me for some water. Let's look at another one. How many money do you have? Incorrect. Remember, money is uncountable. Dollars, euros, yen, etc. Those are countable. So the correct question is, how much money do you have? Great. How'd you do? Let us know in the comments. And now let's take a look at how to use these words in real life situations. Hi,
Good afternoon.
I'd like to buy some meat.
Okay, we've got lots of different things today. We've got sausages, we've got steak, we've got almost any kind of meat that you would like. What would you prefer?
How much is the sausage?
How many people are you buying this for?
I would need to buy this for not too many people, 10.
10. Okay. Well, I can do you 10 sausages for €5.
Okay, that's not too much.
So just the sausages, or would you like something else?
No, I would also like a little bit of what looks good? Could I please have some steak?
Yeah, how much would you like of that? How
I
many
would
grams?
like about 200 grams, please.
200 grams, okay. And is that everything?
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, that would be €25.
How much?
I'm sorry, it's meat.
You're right. No problem. Here you go.
There's a deal.
So that was some information to help you with quantifiers: much, many, some, any, etc. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. That is all the time I have. I did not have much time with you today, but thanks for joining me.